Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. So today I want to talk to you about how our bodies actually burn calories. So a lot of people think that the best way to burn a lot of calories quickly is by going to the gym, by doing our workouts, by doing exercise. And I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you, but this is where you're going to burn the least amount of calories over the day. So if you're going to the gym and your current goal is anything related to fat loss and you're going to the gym with the intention of just burning off as many calories as you can, I'm sorry, but that is the worst thing you can do. You are just wasting your time. You're not wasting your time by going to the gym. The gym is great for other things, but you're wasting your time at the gym by focusing on the wrong things when you're there. So there's other ways in which our body burns calories. And I think by helping you understand that will help you make small changes, which will then help with the results you want to see. So when it comes to burning calories, there's four main ways that our body burns calories throughout the day. And this is called our TDEE, which is total daily energy expenditure. And this is simply just the total amount of calories that our body burns in a day. So like I said, there's four main parts and I'm going to break it down for you now. The first one we're going to look at is BMR. So BMR, this is your basal metabolic rate. So this is the amount of calories that your body burns at rest. So this is the energy your body uses just to keep you alive, just for you to function. Even if you were in a coma, your body would still be requiring this energy. So it's things like breathing, circulating your blood around, helping your heart, all your organs function properly. It's everything your body does without you realizing uses a lot of energy. So for majority of people, this burns 60 to 70% of your total daily energy expenditure. So 60 to 70% of your calories burned throughout the day are from you doing absolutely nothing. Now that's not me saying don't do anything. Absolutely, there's things we're going to do to help boost this, but it's just to put into perspective for you that the most amount of calories you burn is just your body. It's your body just working in the background. So that's not to say stay in bed and do nothing all day, but even if you were to, your body would still burn a significant amount of calories. So there are a few different factors that influence BMR, but the main one is your body composition. So the more muscle mass you have, the more calories you burn as opposed to fat. Okay, so this is why going to the gym and focusing on just losing fat as opposed to building muscle is the worst thing you can do. So if you have more muscle, your body burns more calories at rest. So this is why men typically burn more calories than women, because they naturally have higher muscle mass percentages anyway. But then we've also got the age factor. So as we get older, our BMR does reduce there as well. So, but the main takeaway from this is the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn. Think of it like an engine in the car. The bigger the engine, the more fuel you'll burn on a journey. Same thing, the more muscle you have in your body, everyday use, you will burn more calories. So that is BMR, the calories our body burns at rest. So next up we have NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So this usually makes up 15 to 25% on a higher end of your total daily energy expenditure. So this is all the calories you burn outside of planned exercise. So everything you do throughout the day. So walking to and from your car, showering in the morning, cooking dinner, hoovering, housework, dancing around the house, everything you do that isn't planned exercise, it isn't a workout, these are the calories you burn. And like I said, it's 15 to 25%. That's a lot. So for a majority of people, this is way more than they burn in any workout. This is why having a healthy lifestyle is crucial, particularly if your goal is fat loss. So rather than just going to the gym for an hour, great. If you do the right things, that is great. But then what about the other 23 hours of the day? So if you were to come home and just sit down, yes, we know the body still burns calories, but no way near as much as if you were to just be more active. So I'm not saying go out and walk 24/7, but this is why a lot of coaches put step counts out there to keep people active, to get people moving. Just be more active. When you go to the shops, park a little bit further away. When you are shopping, go up the stairs and down the stairs rather than the escalators or the lift. It's just little things that require your body to move that little bit further. Makes a huge difference. It adds up, okay? So NEAT is super, super important for just a healthy lifestyle, but particularly if your goal is fat loss. So 15 to 25% of your total daily energy expenditure, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So any activity, any movement you do that isn't part of your planned exercise. And next up we have our EAT. And no, this is nothing to do with food at this stage. So this is our exercise activity thermogenesis. So this is our planned exercise, our gym sessions, our workouts, our outside runs, our cycling, whatever it is you do, this is your EAT. Now, unfortunately, it does only burn 5 to 10% of our total daily energy expenditure. So don't let that dishearten you. Don't let that make you think, well, what's the point going to the gym then? The gym is great, but don't use it for fat loss. If you're going to the gym in order to just burn as many calories as you can, that's where your NEAT comes in. That's where your healthy lifestyle comes in. Go to the gym to build muscle. We've just established the more muscle mass you have, the more calories you burn at rest, the higher your metabolism. So go to the gym. I'm not saying don't do any cardio because that is great for your heart health, but go to the gym, do a little bit of cardio if you want to, but focus on building muscle, okay? So that is our EAT, exercise, activity, thermogenesis, about 5 to 10% of your total daily energy expenditure. Now, our last one, this is one that not many people are aware of. So this is TEF. This is thermic effect of food. Now, this is basically the energy our body requires in order to break down, absorb, and process our foods. Now, when it comes to, again, I'm just referring to fat loss, protein is super important. Now, protein requires more energy to digest than fats and carbs. So this, along with muscle recovery, muscle growth, is one reason why high protein diets are super important when it comes to fat loss, because our body burns more calories by eating protein than anything else, okay? So that's it, that's TEF. This is actually 10% of your total daily energy expenditure. So same or a little bit more than your actual workouts themselves, okay? So TEF, this is how many calories your body burns just by eating, by breaking down, absorbing, and processing foods. So that is it. That is how our calories get burned throughout the day. That is our TDEE, our total daily energy expenditure. So just to recap for you, I'll pop it up on the screen here. So number one, we've got BMR, basal metabolic rate, our calories we burn at rest, about 60 to 70%. Then we've got NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. This is how many calories we burn through daily movement that isn't planned exercise, so 15 to 25%. Then we've got EAT, exercise activity thermogenesis. This is your planned exercise. This is your gym sessions, your workouts. This is 5 to 10% of your total daily energy expenditure. And then we've got thermic effect of food, TEF. This is how many calories we burn by digesting and processing food. And this is around 10% of our total daily energy expenditure. So that is it there. So just a quick reminder, if your goal is fat loss, go to the gym, prioritize strength training, prioritize eating enough protein, and prioritize just daily movements, just moving around more. So I am going to make another whole video on this, how to actually lose weight. But for now, hopefully you have understood and learned something from today's video. And if you have, please hit the subscribe button and I will see you next week.